Hello, this is Insomi, and we're playing City Skylines. Let's just jump right into a time lapse, I guess, and try to make some stuff today. Hope you will enjoy this video as I pounder on to try and get as many episodes as possible recorded this last week before Park Life comes out, so that I have a couple of weeks after its release where it is okay for the mods not to work and I will still be able to release a video a week. But of course I hope that the mods will be updated quickly so that it will get me this town to work again in a very short amount of time. But let's stop the mumbling and let's get to doing some stuff in this city. So here goes the time lapse. See ya. Well, now I've built a couple of things. Let's start from the back, so to say, what I built last. You can see that I built this little square pool, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's a kind of unique in that I haven't seen all the videos that I've seen with people building on city skylines. I haven't seen anybody build something like this before. But I'm going to release the time now, and there's going to be loads of floodings here. And yeah, let's release, and all the water will just collapse here down to the sides, and there will be floodings. And it will take some time before I have the exact right water line and everything that I want on this one. I was actually thinking about perhaps I should build those incredibly high towers here, which takes or gives about 100 residentials here. Let's build up. We take and we leave one in between like that, so that we can have some pedestrian walking there. I think this would be cool. A cool place for people to live. Even though the road behind them is of course not a great addition, it's a high density road, I guess. This freeway back here will give a lot of noise pollution, so it might be that I will have to move it later on. Let's just put it on grid here, or grid, and let's just 3 up, and we go. You can't walk on that one. Oh, well, never mind. Let's go over here, and then down there. And then between every house here, like, oh, it's already above 90. Oh, I guess it's not correctly. Let's just do like that. We'll have to eyeball this because we can't get in properly with all the right tools there. So let's just do this. I want them to be able to walk all around the house like this. I think this looks cool. We'll just have to wait and see if they will be able to stand the noise pollution, as I said. Because the noise pollution will of course be very, very bad. But other than that, it is an extremely beautiful place to be, of course. Looking over the thing here, and with a nice little restaurant in the middle here. Some nice boardwalks walking out on here. This floating cafe is of course a cool addition as well. It took me a couple of times off camera, so to speak, to really figure out how to get this right. Because if I go too close with the water line or the mountain to get down here, there is risk of this little thing here disappears down into the water, and that doesn't look very good, to be honest. You can still see that it's not very straight here. I would have loved if this could be flattening the terrain in this part here, so you couldn't do that. But yeah, I'm pleased with how it looks. and of course it takes a little while before you get it to work the way you want it to work. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pause here, and I'm going to do the water level. It will of course not be very well. I think I want it up quite a bit, actually, quite close to the edge, because this is a lake, not an ocean, so there shouldn't be, once it's filled up, it shouldn't be very much movement in the water here. It should probably stay quite still, and then you want it quite high, but it's going to be loads of floodings before it settles. So, well, anyway, now that's the last thing that I did. So let's go on to the thing I did before this. Let's save something for the next episode to do down there by the square pond. I built this little thingamajig, another little cargo station here, because I wanted the industry, the ore industry here, I didn't want them to drive all the way over there to leave the goods. I want that to be more used for delivering goods for this commercial area here, which I am actually quite fond of. I think it looks cool with all these cars parked here and stuff like that. I've said it before, I'm probably gonna say it loads of times more, but I think it looks really, really tremendous. And well, I can see that we have lost a lot of people. I was up in 140 something, now I have 118. I wonder where they've gone. Well, anyway, I did that cargo station, and that will probably help me with the traffic in this roundabout, for example, and also the traffic here in this place here. So that's something that I liked. Other than that, then the thing I did before that was to fix this little problem here. I know this is still a problem, of course, that there's loads of cars here in a long line, and I'm trying to let them, I mean, they have to stop for these cars, so that's good. But before I had long queues here, and that queue is at least gone, so yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, and I think perhaps this will be better later on. I'm hoping that anyway. I can see here that maybe I have, let's see the rules here, because no, they should be able to go up there. That's weird. The lorries should be able to go up there. So yeah, I am a bit disappointed that trucks like this is moving around here. Goods to Old Navy. Oh, they're going to go in there. Okay, but why are they in that lane then? Oh, they're going straight forward. I don't want them to go there then. Let's pause this and let's get this thing going, where I don't want them to end up in that queue. I want them to go like that instead, because that queue is always shorter, and that one is kind of long, so I don't want the traffic that wants to go straight ahead, because as you can see, this is not very crowded. Oh, there is no queue here, there's no queue here, but there's loads of cars in this queue, so I want them to take this lane. So let's see if that helps anything at all here. That would be cool if it did. Oh, look at all these cars changing lanes there. That's cool. Yeah, Maybe I did get it to flow a little better there, and then I stopped. Oh crap. Look at all that. Look at that line. That's such a shame. But it does move now. It hardly moved before, so I'll try to create a lot of options. You can leave straight out here. You can leave straight out here. You can go round and down here and go out. So loads of options to get to these two roads here. But still, I guess there is too many cars that wants to leave this in this sort of way here. So yeah. And the first thing that I did, let's just move on here. The first thing that I did in this video was trying to create, and I think it looks quite nice here. No, well, there it is. There's a place that is missing a couple of workers. That's a shame, but I tried to make a little slum area here or whatever, an industrial area, people that is not very interested in school, and trying to get them to stay here in order to work, so that I will have workers in every single area here, which I think looks quite good. And I removed the last station down here because it forced some of the buses to go this way and go out and interrupt the cargo traffic down here, which I didn't want. I want them to go here, to only move on in these roads here. So, and that I did like that, and to get I guess you saw me drawing a road here straight between everybody here, and then removed it again. And let me just show you why I did that. I guess most of you know why, but if we take a road here and we turn on all these and we close up here, you can see that there's a nod. This blue ring that is on the road, that's a nod, they call it, and that means that they can change lanes in that position. And before that you had to change lanes here, and if you didn't change lane here, you had no way of getting to the right lane if you weren't in the right lane there. And that meant that the industry on these either sides here, that the lorries or the trucks or whatever you want to call them, had to go, well, they had to disappear, because they are not allowed to turn right or left here, because that's a service vehicles that is supposed to go there. And so yeah, now with this thing here, they can leave goods here and they still have a chance to go into the two middle lanes here. The trick is that I find it hard for something that I find is quite annoying, is that already down here, if you leave goods here, let's just go back all the way. If you're a lorry driver and you leave goods in this place here, and you know that you're going to go up the ramp, once you've left the goods here, you shouldn't continue in this lane and stop for traffic and everything. You should just pick the lane, one of those two middle lanes that you are going to choose when you come down here. So I mean, just leaving goods here. Oh, I want to go up the ramp, then I take this second. No, that's down the ramp. We're gonna go down here, so we choose this lane already straight after we have left our goods. The first possibility to turn into a lane, we change, like that one did there, and stay in that lane. But I don't see that very often, so I don't know if that is something that they have considered, but because it doesn't feel like that is something that they have considered, actually. And I can see that they are driving in this lane and still going up the ramp. And they have choices to, well, where did all the, I know that I put arrows here, so I wonder if I'm using too many, and if that is taking away on other positions in the game. That's going to be destroying my roads, to be honest. My work is going to be destroyed because I know I did this. I'm pretty sure you saw me do this. Am I not allowed to? Well, I don't know what has happened here. But yeah, maybe I did that before I did the nod thing. Yeah, of course I did. And once I did the nod things, everything disappeared. Of course, I'm sorry. My bad. Let's go. Yes, I'm just going to do this finished here and see if it looks better or whatever. And after that I will sign out or end this episode. But I want to do this on camera. I think this mod is a great mod. It's a mod I can't live without, and I really hope that it will be up to date quickly when Park Life comes out, because it's going to be murder otherwise. And as I've said, this is an episode that will most likely come out a couple of weeks after Park Life is out. I am gonna try and get together 30 so that I will make episode 30 before Park Life comes out, and in that way I have a couple of weeks for the mods to get back up running before I will start on this again, on this city again, that is. And yeah, and I truly hope that it will be quicker than that. And if there's a couple of episodes left when every mod works, I will probably release one a day or something like that until we're up to date, so to speak, and get things rolling here. I do like the way the city is taking, the turns that the way it's going and everything, and I believe that this is I believe that the city will become more beautiful as we go along, partly because I learn more and new stuff all the time. I experiment a lot in order to get it better, and so yeah, I mean, you see me still expanding this city, and I'm sorry for that, but I'm sort of waiting. I'm sort of in a hiatus now, waiting for Park Life, and hoping that when that comes, I will be certainly more into beautification of the city and make it more beautiful, everything more beautiful, of course. So yeah, let's hope that is something that will happen. And now there's a low value here, and that is of course because of all of these things here, I guess. Let's see if little park can help. Let's just place one there, shall we? Yeah. I don't think that will help, but we have water, so maybe I just have to remove that one because it's too close to the road and to the electricity grid and everything here. So yeah, the chances is that I have to remove that one because it can't get up the value to stay so close to all this crap here. And I don't think I want to move. Let's move this one though. I mean, yeah, if that one pulls it down, it could be a good thing. Let's move this one as well, like that. It still shouldn't be any problem with power grid going out there. No problems at all. That's good. And yeah, I will finish off this episode by something like this. I will do this road here, I will do it curvatured, and I will have a little four-way move here, 30, and it will be a little more than 30 there. Well, no, less, 29. I didn't think that. Well, let's go here, let's go up to 30 and 29 there as well. So because I want to continue a bit on this one later on. So yeah, doesn't look like that is going to happen here, so I will see what I can do there. I mean, looking at this, there is loads of people moved in here, and I wonder why there's still missing workers here, because they should all be moving and going to work here, I think. But anywho, or how, I hope to see you in the next episode. Stay safe and have fun. Bye bye.